Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati tonight. Rodney Sands is on the mound for game 2. What do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Outside, 2-1. Sands has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here. So I expect to see him have another big game.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Just underway here in Cincinnati. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Lifted into center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 26. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. And he'll reach down to make the play. Number 49 will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
A bouncer to the left side. Escobar fields it cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last night. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
This is skied into short left center. Left fielder has a beat on it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 4.
Here's George Springer, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Reds leave 1. We are still scoreless. So digging in now, number 9, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Slow roller out to short. He's got to hurry. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at Kristen Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there, and don't test the arm.
And that misses for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 and 1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Ball even at 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an in. Standing in, Mitch Garver. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The left fielder.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Skied into straightaway right. Number 26 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LoCastro scoops it up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. At the plate, Carson Kelly is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Full count, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The pitcher, number 49.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
1-1 the count now. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in now, Tim LeCastro. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. To 2-2 now.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one, and this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will. Stepping in, number 23, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April. Entering play with an average down in the 220s. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Rodney Sands. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box, Nick Ahmed. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Softly on the line to third. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Striding in once again, Ketel Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, the switch hitter, William Quo, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the throw in gets away from him.
When you drive the ball into the gap like
Up
that,
next,
nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. Quo stands at second with no outs. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Quo is on his way home. But he slams on the brakes now as he'll retreat back to first, content with a single.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Yelich isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in, Mitch Garver. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Number 23.
Stepping into the box, number 23, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, number 32, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting the third base.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. And here's a fastball called for strike one. One run, just one hit, and one error in the ball game for Arizona. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Carson Kelly looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first. At bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rodney Sands. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He came to play today. Not just only on the ball right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, William Quo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with two strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. In is Christian Yelich. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Yelich.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 45.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati, Mitch Garver. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 5. Number 2 will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
For Arizona, number 2.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Soft liner to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim LaCastro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Nick Ahmed is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. Quo loves it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping into the box, Ketel Marte. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Count is 1-2 now. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Yohan Lopez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready once again, Trey Mancini. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. And he fouls this one off. Lopez, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. This one's down to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man. This
Now
guy's
batting.
really starting to
Number
swing the stick
27.
again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is,
The
doesn't
batter,
matter. They bring in a
number
new relief
23.
pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which
Your
could be
attention,
problematic, of course.
Pinch hitting for the Reds. Number 6. Lorenzo Kane.
In his career, Kane has just over 100. Career home runs to his credit. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Throw goes over to third, and they'll Put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Reyes Maranta will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign. At the plate, number 9. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Ready with another 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Nunez is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Stepping in, number 32. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Shot toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The third base, number 5.
Settling in now, Eduardo Escobar. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Digging in, Carson Kelly. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a shot to left field and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
1 ball, no strikes the count. Line towards center field. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yaxel Rios will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Renato Nunez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once. Once a game, maybe once a week, so he certainly capitalized on it last time.
At the plate, William Quo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and quickly there are 2 away.
The batter.
Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throwing to second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tim LeCastro is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come.
Zach Britton takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 53.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roy, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
So striding in, number 9. He went deep back in the 5th. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Up next for Arizona, number 32. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Got him. Jeremy Jeffress will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 33.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Garver. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 9 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey.
So 1 away here in the Reds half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder, Trey Mancini. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Paul Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Kelly. And a good throw just beats him. Mancini is retired, 2 down now. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he hits one on a line to left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that misses. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Count still full, 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1-0 the count. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Travis d'Arnaud will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 37.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. d'Arnaud, the former Chicago White Sox, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Tim LeCastro. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. 2 out here and a runner at second. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Willie Mota is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 21.
So striding forward now, number 23. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Andrews is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and, of course, the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
The
kept
shortstop.
his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Blake Trahan will be
your
summoned
attention,
now to be
please.
the pinch runner.
Pinch running at first for the Reds.
And here's Renato
Number 51.
Nunez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
LeCastro retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. The 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it.
And there's a drive that has a Chance has a chance to win it. A walk-off home run.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Nine to 6, the final tally in this one. The Reds came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Zach Britton claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.